Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just the newsroom, but homes and roads have decked up to welcome the heroes that India has been waiting for. Of course, they were in Delhi, met the Prime Minister, and now you can see the visuals of them at Mumbai airport. It's been absolutely stunning. The victory has been historic. The welcome is going to be historic. The celebration is going to be historic. And the emotions are going to be quite contrary. We're going to take you through all of this. This is India in its true spirit. India, you can feel the joy and the excitement of 1.5 billion Indians as the heroes return. You can see the vast crowd of people who have gathered to welcome the heroes who have got that trophy that India was waiting for a huge time. At any moment from now, you will have Team India walk out. And while people are going to welcome them with celebration and pride, you're also going to have, as I mentioned, very contrary emotions, because you're also going to be saying a farewell, a goodbye to some of them, at least as they bid a bye-bye to the T20 International. But quite a legacy that's going to be left by these two people who are bidding a goodbye to the T20 International. And of course, you have Rahul Dravid, who's also moving out as the coach of India. Nonetheless, we'll keep bringing you all the details. There's a special cheer for Mumbai.
These are the different slogans for different favorite players they have made. कितने excited है? अभी टीम इंडिया लैंड की है वहाँ पर एयरपोर्ट पे और they are expected to come here in some time and you're waiting despite rains. क्या कैसे लगे?
बहुत एक्साइटेड है हम, और ये मेरा लड़का रोहित शर्मा और विराट कोहली का डाई हार्ड फैन है। और मैं पूना से अभी यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट आया, मुलुंड से इसको लिया मैंने, और हम यहाँ से 3 घंटे से यहाँ पे खड़े हैं। एंड वी आर सो मच एक्साइटेड टू सी। एंड किसको देखना है?
विराट कोहली,
मुंबई का राजा रोहित शर्मा। क्या कहना चाहते हैं रोहित शर्मा को?
रोहित शर्मा को बिग थैंक्स है, क्योंकि उसका एक मेजर रोल था वर्ल्ड कप जिताने में। पूरे मतलब पिछले साल का जो वर्ल्ड कप हम हारे थे, उसका उन्होंने एकदम बदला। अच्छा रिवेंज लिया है उसने। हाँ, दम निकाल दिया पूरा। भारत माता की।
अगर सूर्य कुमार यादव के कैच की बात करूं, जो पूरा गेम चेंजर रहा, एक कैच वादा, वो एक गेम चेंजर रहा। वो जो कैच था वो पूरा गेम चेंजर रहा। कैसे देखते हैं?
वो एकदम इतना बढ़िया कैच था कि उसको ना पूरा एंड तक देखे ना, वो बेस्ट कैच था। जब कमेंटेटर बोल रहा था लॉन्ग ऑफ
We have a fan out here. These are the super excited fans continuously waiting to have one glimpse of their favorite cricketer. In fact, I have a photograph of this fan who's holding राहुल द्रविड़ की अगर बात करें तो वो जो मूवमेंट था जब उन्होंने ट्रॉफी पकड़ी और जो एक्साइटमेंट उनके चेहरे पे था, कैसे देखते हैं?
आज तक हमने कभी उनको ऐसा नहीं देखा। पहली बार मैंने उनको इतना खुश देख के देखा। बहुत खुशी हुई जब उनको।
भारत बहुत खुश है आज, पूरा भारत उस दिन से लेकर आज तक बहुत खुश है। सूर्य कुमार यादव जी का जो कैच था वो सबसे अच्छा था, सबसे बेस्ट कैच।
हाँ, फेयरवेल नहीं हो सकता है उनके लिए। A bidding farewell to the wall of the nation.
हार्दिक पांड्या, we love you and we'll keep loving you.
हार्दिक पांड्या की बात करते हैं, कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा डिसअपॉइंटमेंट, क्रिटिसिज्म आईपीएल में था, लेकिन सब कुछ वाइप आउट हो गया।
All right, and those are of course extremely excited fans waiting for that victory lap, a very historic victory lap. I'm also being joined by my colleague Shweta at this point. Shweta, you are at the Mumbai airport, the place that everybody is really watching. There's tight security there for obvious reasons, but what's the atmosphere around you? Have fans gathered there? Is there dhols there? There's dhol in this office though.
Well, absolutely. You know, I cannot describe in words that what exactly is happening outside the Mumbai airport. And as we are at the parking at the airport gate, where it is to be said that Team India will be arriving from this particular gate. However, mind you, they have already landed. The sea of fans are thronging outside the airport gate to catch up one glimpse of their favorite player. But, you know, the men in blue, they are walking out. And here we all are waiting for our champions to walk out. But between this, what we are seeing is that all eyes are glued at the gate that Team India will be walking out. I cannot really move my camera. It's all very much commotion right here. Too many people around. In fact, too many fans thronging the place. And in some time, what we understand is that the Team India, the players will be walking out. Where there have been 3 separate gates, and everywhere we see that high police security as well as CISF, QRT, K9 squad. Almost every security is present right over here. Alongside what we see is that families, fans, youth, everybody is gathered outside the airport gate. And remember, they have to travel from western suburbs from airport to South Bombay, where in Narimon Point they will be starting up with their victory parade till Wankhede. Huge day, in fact, a golden day for Team India as well as for Mumbaikas when it comes to Mumbai. People have been eagerly waiting to get one glimpse of their favorite player. In fact, a sea of fans where I am, the entire place is just filled up with fans, and everywhere I can just hear is the slogans Bharat Mata Ki Jai. East or West, Team India is the best, and this goes on. Since morning, the fans are here, and you know, there have been many activities happening around. Too many times, sudden cheering happens, and everybody looks at the gate that, oh, has the Team India arrived here? But yes, we see that constantly the excitement is going high, and here everybody is waiting for their favorite players to arrive. And talking about the victory parade, remember, going to be larger than life, I can say. But here at the Mumbai airport, all the people, in fact, the fans are anxiously waiting for their favorite cricket player to arrive.
Right. Okay, Shweta, we seem to have some signal issues. There seem to be some disruptions. We also understand that you are at the airport, so obviously that's also going to be having very high security. So there may be some transmission issues. We'll try and connect with you again. But even as we wait for the Team India to come out any moment from now to get those initial glimpses, I'm also being joined by Amey Khurasia, who's a former Indian cricketer, as well as Ranjit Bajaj, who's a sports enthusiast. Thank you very much, both of you, for joining us. We, all three of us, may be in an atmosphere which is not as excited as what we are seeing on the screens right now, but nonetheless, the hearts are pacing at homes and at offices and at streets in India. Whether you're a cricket fan or not, you are really united with this excitement. Amey Khurasia, if I can come to you, how do you look at what's going to unfold as these men in blue walk out and we get those initial visuals? Of course, apart from the cheer and the excitement, just how important is this going to be, this victory lap that's going to be happening? How are you looking at this?
And I can tell you it in one word, it is just something which is ethereal, which is just out of this world. And let me tell you, moments like these, where you will see, you see strangers hugging each other, friends kissing each other, and elderly people weeping, crying, and the lovers singing serenades. you know, these moments are just special moments. And let me tell you, let me tell you whatever one may say. Let me tell you whatever one may say. And as you said that we may not feel the excitement, I am feeling it. I'm feeling it through the screen. I'm seeing the entire India and me being a part of it in Mumbai right now, though I'm sitting in Indore, but I'm so happy about it. I can't tell you, it's more than happiness, it's joy. And certain times, no, the feeling is very ecstatic. And this is an ecstatic feeling that I'm getting. Moments like this don't come every now and then. But then, thank you, Team India. Thank you, Captain Rohit. Thank you, entire Indian team staff. Virat. Thank you, Surya. You got us this beautiful moment. We will always live this moment. We just loved it. Loved every bit of it.
I know, these are words apparently every Indian who watches cricket very closely, and every Indian who's just been consumed in this environment of excitement but may not watch cricket very closely, all of them would be saying exactly what you're saying. Amey Khurasia, if I can come to you, spell this out to us, just break this down for us. You had, Ranjit Bajaj. Let me just come to you at this point. Amey Khurasia just spoke about how this environment, this moment is absolutely beyond ethereal if we can. But break this down for us, Ranjit Bajaj. Why is it so? And it's far more than just one reason and just the trophy. There's so many emotions behind this.
Shreya, and first of all, thank you for having me again. See, I totally agree with Amey when he says he's sitting in Indore. I'm sitting in Chandigarh and I'm still getting goosebumps. And you are sitting in the studio and you're saying you're not feeling excitement.
I can see the Indian flag colours
in your voice, your excitement in your voice. And look at me, I'm wearing the tricolour around my body and I'm doing it so proudly and with, obviously, I can understand what Amey must be feeling being an international former cricketer himself. But the sea of humanity which you have there is, imagine that's just a fraction of the country. And imagine all the Indians feel like this. I can say for a fact that all Indians today feel on top of the world because we are on top of the world. We are world champions. And so grateful to this current Indian team.
Ranjit Bajaj, allow me, I am really sorry. Allow me to interrupt you for few minutes, because we have somebody right from where the entire action is happening. My colleague Winnie joins us at this point. Winnie, you are where we can't be. You are where all the action is. You are where all the craze and the love is now pouring out. Tell us, give us a sense of where you are, what's happening around you. Oh, look at you. What a joy.
Absolutely. It's a joy being here. The josh is high. The crowd is just a sea of blue. You can see people. We are right at the spot where it's supposed to start. The victory parade at NCPA will be going on till 1KD. And that's where, if you see behind me, it's just a sea of blues. Just people and people that you can see on the whole stretch. And yes, as of now, the cricket team is still just landed in Mumbai. They're going to be coming here. So we're waiting for them. But the josh is high. Everyone's chanting, slogans here. Everyone's waiting for Team India after 17 years. We are getting the cup back home, and that's what everyone is cheering out for. And we're hearing everyone's favorite Mumbai's boy Rohit Sharma, who they are waiting out for as well. A lot of chants for Rohit Sharma, waiting for him. And you can hear right now the crowd cheering behind me. So the josh is amazing, the crowd is amazing, and it's something that we are watching out for right now.
And you must be very proud of what you're doing, of what your job is right now. You're getting to live that moment really. Many people will be extremely envious of you. I'm very sure about that. Enjoy yourself even as you bring us the live reports. This definitely is once in a life moment. Thank you for joining us. We'll return to you very soon. And I'm also being joined again by Abhishek, who's yet again at the Marine Drive. Abhishek, take us through what's happening around you.
See, firstly, I like to point you out here, this is the ocean of fans out here. I'll tell my VJ to pan across all over the roads, behind the barricades. you can see the fans eagerly waiting to have a glimpse of their favorite players who will be arriving soon here. They have started from the airport, and what we expect is this is the right end of the NCPA from where the bus will start and the fans will be boarding, the players will be boarding it from here, and around more than 2 kilometers is Wankhede Stadium where they will be taken, and there will be a felicitation program. And let's try and speak to some of the fans who are eagerly waiting, and they are gathered over here to celebrate the victory of Team India. क्या कहेंगे? लगता है थक गए?
नहीं
तो एनर्जी नहीं, तो अभी एनर्जी बताइए.
भारत माता की, भारत माता की, वंदे वंदे वंदे.
So they were resting for some time, you know. So I asked them whether they have lost their energy, but they are still energetic. क्या कहेंगे? कितना एक्साइटमेंट है?
बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है. ऑलमोस्ट 13 इयर्स के बाद हम लोग जीते. तो 2007 में भी हम लोग आए थे, वो रिक्रिएट करने आए हम लोग सब कुछ, क्योंकि हम लोग का वो बचपन में किया था और अभी हम लोग सब यंग एज में करने वाले, तो इट्स रियली फीलिंग गुड.
रिक्रिएट करना है आपके फेवरेट प्लेयर, और किस तरीके से सेलिब्रेट करेंगे?
अभी देखेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा सेलिब्रेट होगा, पर अभी वेट तो कर रहे कि कभी आएंगे, कभी देखेंगे, तो थोड़ा एंजॉय होगा.
आप क्या कहेंगे? कहीं ना कहीं मुंबई और रोहित शर्मा को अलग नहीं कर सकते?
Yes, definitely, because Rohit is Mumbai's Raja, one and only Rohit Sharma. So
they have made a slogan for Rohit Sharma. सब जोर से एक बार बोलिए. मुंबई सा राजा
Rohit Sharma,
मुंबई का राजा
Rohit Sharma,
मुंबई का राजा
Rohit Sharma. एकच वादा सूर्या दादा, one and only सूर्या बाबू.
डेफिनेटली सूर्य कुमार यादव से ये याद आता है कि वो जो कैच था वो बड़ा ही गेम चेंजर था.
गेम चेंजर बिल्कुल, क्योंकि मिलर अपने को पता है कि कितना खतरनाक खिलाड़ी है, और वो मोमेंट पे वो क्रूशियल कैच था जो उन्होंने अच्छे से और मतलब अच्छे से वो हैंडल किया. टर्निंग पॉइंट.
थक गए लगता है आप?
नहीं, बिल्कुल भी नहीं थकेंगे, और 5 घंटा बिठाओ तो भी नहीं थकेंगे. विराट कोहली और रोहित शर्मा को देखने के लिए कभी थकान लगेगी क्या? पूना से हम आए फिर भी नहीं थक रहे. क्या जयो, किसको देखने आए हो?
विराट कोहली, रोहित शर्मा.
दीज आर द एक्साइटमेंट. एंड आपका फेवरेट प्लेयर कौन है?
रोहित शर्मा.
उसके लिए आप आए यहाँ पर चीयर्स करने के लिए टीम इंडिया को. एक बार चीयर्स करिए कैमरा में देख के.
रोहित शर्मा, रोहित शर्मा.
These are the young fans. They are eagerly waiting here.
All right.
For the arrival of Team India. And super excited.
Okay, Abhishek, I'm going to interrupt you at this point. Thank you for bringing us that lovely, lovely emotion from there. But I'm told Team India has arrived at the airport. We're getting the initial visuals, or we'll soon be getting it. So let's just go straight to my colleague Shweta at this point, who is at the Mumbai airport. Shweta, what do we have from Mumbai airport? Outside the airport, though, it's chants of India, India, India. But have you been able to see Team India yet?
Unfortunately not, but you know, I really cannot describe in words that what surroundings, what atmosphere is here at the airport gate of Mumbai, where I see enormous amount of fans thronging here. Since morning, everybody is waiting like us, while we see that so many fans are outside. Of course, there is chanting of Team India as well as Bharat Mata Ki Jai. You know, people are taking their favorite cricket players' name out, plus huge gathering outside. It's nothing less than the celebration right here at the airport. Imagine what will happen at the victory parade in Nariman Point, and here we see that the entire airport is filled up with fans here. The security is of course being beefed up. You talk about CISF, QRT, this Mumbai Police, K9 Squad, everybody is here, plus the fans, the amount of fans, those who have gathered here, I really cannot tell you here. Plus the families, the kids, they have come. Everybody, all eyes are glued at the airport gate, including mine, so that I can report this that the people have come out. The Team India, men in blue, our champions, will be arriving here anytime soon. Remember, they have landed, and in some time, I guess the wait is going to be over in no time, where the Team India, our champions, will be walking. Their buses are ready. From here they will be going to Marine Drive, but remember, since afternoon people have been waiting here tirelessly. Everybody is crossing the barricades. I really cannot take out my camera frame because I certainly wouldn't want to miss the visuals of our players coming out. But here we see that CISF, everybody is actively standing. That suggests us that in some time, in fact, the players would be coming out.
Okay, Shweta, we'll come to you as soon as you have some information. I know it's going to be difficult for you to continue without any action there as well. So let us know, sound it out to us as soon as you get something or you want to share something, and we'll come to you, because you really are at the spot of the moment. This is where all the action is going to be. This is where viewers will want to get details from. We're also getting initial visuals from the airport as well. That's up on your screen. You can see visuals of fans waiting at the Marine Drive. It's a sea of people. It's a sea of Indians, literally. Let me go across to my guests again at this point to just get a sense of how historic really is this. So if I can come to you, Mr. Amey Khuresia, again at this moment. Any moment from now, you will have Team India, the initial visuals coming out. India literally getting the glimpse of Team India in Mumbai. That's something everybody is waiting for. But Amey Khuresia, when you look at this match and what's unfolding now, you have two very distinct legacies and leaders who have led those legacies, and a baton that's really being passed on. Would you want to share something about this?
Well, I think very difficult to fill in those boots. Obviously, they have been serving the Indian cricket for a very long period. So they were the titans of the game. So it's not that easy to say that, okay, there are a lot of good youngsters, they will do it. Well, you can play a cameo for some time, but then longevity is the key of greatness. And that's where these people have proved themselves different from others. And the most important part is there will be a lot of times in your life where you will be despondent, where you will fail. And will you take it as a failure? That is your call, or you will take it as a slip. These are all things that one has to understand as a cricketer once you have a long journey, and how to maintain your propriety and sobriety in those times, and not lose that perpetual fire to ignite yourself all the time to move ahead. Because there will be opportunities in your life again, but then you have to live for those opportunities with a lot of patience. And when they come, then you can't squander them. So this is a very valuable thing that you learn from these two greats. And they were always regnant with their presence in the middle. Whenever they were there in the middle, they never lost their original touch, what they were about. So like Rohit, he was an aggressive player. He stayed like that. Virat was always there with a lot of patience and aplomb. He maintained that. So two different characters, two different style of cricketers. One always like a lone sentinel in the middle, like Virat Kohli.
Absolutely.
He will protect the castle, and Rohit was always a destroyer. So yes, it's a huge loss. But the point is, there will be legends go and then legends come, but they take time. I think it will take time, but then yes, somebody will fill in the shoes, maybe better or maybe lesser, but yes, somebody is waiting, because destiny is there for everybody, and somebody will be a destiny's child to do this. I don't know who can be that, but thank you, Virat, and thank you, Rohit, for such wonderful. I can tell you one more thing.
I understand what you're saying, Mr. Amey.
I can tell you one more thing, madam. The bounce, the spring, and the energy in the voice of anchors. It's so different. It is so amazing. It is making this program more lively.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Amey. But I guess it's just coming in from all the visuals and all the excitement that we're seeing everywhere. And I must admit, I am not a cricket fan, not a glued on cricket. In fact, there were so many people around me who were just glued to cricket, even in the office space when we were rolling out news. But it's just their excitement that grows into us as well. But Ranjit Bajaj, you are definitely a cricket enthusiast, a sports enthusiast. I believe we're getting the initial visuals. We can see some loud cheer from the airport. That seems to be it. Yes, we have the visuals. Oh, we seem to have... There, that's it. Team India is coming out. If we can have my colleague Shweta also with us, but we'll see if we can. There you have it. Team India coming out of the airport, being escorted by the security personnel. All of them, there you can see them. Walking straight out, they have a job to do. They have a clear-cut job to do. They have to go for the parade, the victory lap that India has been waiting for. A wave there. Whatever. Apologies for the quality of the visual. Nonetheless, this is the best that we can get in the excitement of all of it. Team India right there. It's very interesting. I mean, we'll try and get my colleague. But Ranjit Bajaj, if you want to talk about this moment, look at them. They're the stars. They are the stars that billions are waiting for, a victory parade. But look at them. They seem very composed. They seem very in control. That's what great sportspersons are about, I guess. Ranjit Bajaj.
Are not, a cricket enthusiast, but still you're feeling it. Ma'am, you're feeling it because you're a true Indian. And it's not, you don't need to be a cricket fan. You don't even need to be a sports enthusiast like me. You just need to be an Indian. And you can feel the goosebumps. Now, these are our heroes coming back. And just to welcome them back, you've got probably 1 million people there out on the streets of Mumbai. And they know that they'll have had to wait for 5 hours and they'll be probably there for another 5 hours. But it means so much to them. It means so much to them.
Absolutely. In fact, Ranjit, and it's important to just mention this moment. This is the time where look at the sea of people who are waiting outside, and it's so important to look at the body language of these players. They know what's waiting for them. Look at Kohli. Look at them. Just a very in control wave. Actually, we all seem to be far more excited than what they are, but that's what legacy is about. That's what sports is about.
Yes, we can't seem to control our excitement, but they seem to have it under control. But I think, Shreya, that's also because they've done all the partying and, you're tired of all the partying. I think they've been really happy. Just by being on your program, Shreya, it started hurting here because I'm smiling so much. So imagine how much smiling they have and laughing and being happy and celebrating they've done since the victory on that historic day. And it means so much to them. In fact, I would say it will sink in even later, and that's what happens with greats. They enjoy the moment, and then later on it sinks in that they've just made history. And that's what they have done. They have made history for India. They are now legends of the game. No one will ever be able to not forget about every player. I remember every ball from the last 6 overs of that match, because at one time we had lost it, and being invincible Indians and world champions, oh my God, what a wonderful feeling. Doesn't matter who you are, today is a day we need to come together and celebrate being an Indian.
We have the visuals of the Team India getting into the bus as well right now. They're going to be moving to the location where the victory lap is going to start. These are the visuals as they left the airport and they entered the bus. I'm also being joined by Abhishek. Abhishek, moments from now, you're going to have Team India reach there, and it's going to be a long, long day for them.
Yeah. Let me give the good news to them. Team India has started from the airport to come here. How excited are you? You know, these are the small little kids who have come all the way from across Mumbai just to cheer up for Team India. India! India! Who is your favorite player?
हार्दिक पांड्या.
आपका?
महेंद्र सिंह धोनी.
Dhoni.
सूर्य कुमार यादव.
How was the match? Final match? How do you watch the match? What do you want to say?
It was awesome. विराट कोहली.
Virat Kohli. And yeah, you कहाँ से आए आप लोग and how much excited are you? Because
We are very excited.
and you have you seen the final match? How was it?
It was very nice.
Whom do you want to cheer up?
Rohit Sharma. Virat Kohli. Rohit Sharma.
You know, these are the young fans out here and they have come across from Mumbai. Let's cheer it for Team India once again.
India! 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 India!
Who are your favorite players and how do you look the final match? Surya Kumar Yadav.
Historic, and my favorite player is Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli.
My favorite player is Virat Kohli and the catcher Surya Kumar Yadav was very nice.
In fact, what do you want to say today to Rohit Sharma, who finally could make it and he had bring the cup?
He retired with a very nice form and he was very nice in the T20 World Cup season.
But sometimes we feel that, the retirement of Kohli and Rohit Sharma, is it a right move? How do you look at that?
I think it's a right. We don't like it, of course, but it's not a right move. We want them to play more and more, but we want to make the young boys also to come in and have their movement also. So for that, and one more thing, all are cheering for Virat, Rohit, and all other players. But I really want to thank Rahul Dravid for making this happen, and it was his dream that they have fulfilled. So I want to give Rahul Dravid a big round of applause and to fulfill all our dreams, the whole India's dreams. It's a very big
This is the coach. Cheers to the coach, Rahul Dravid. Let's speak to.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. All right, that's my colleague Abhishek. And those are the fans who are going to, in moments from now, they're going to witness the victory parade. I'm also being joined by Shweta, who is at the airport, and she witnessed the players coming out of the airport. Shweta, what was that moment like? What was happening around? We saw them enter the bus. Have they left?
Absolutely, just a short while back they left, but I'll come to you first. You're waiting since hours. Like, did you meet them? Did you happen to see your favorite?
Yeah, we were just happy to see their glance, and with the trophy, Hardik Pandya lifting the trophy, it was just amazing.
What do you want to say?
I'm so proud of my country. I'm proud of it, and I'm a part of it. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Right, I guess the wait was over and you got your reward, right?
Yeah, truly.
क्या कहना चाहेंगे? बहुत देर से वेट कर रहे थे, आपने झलक पाई?
एटलीस्ट प्लेयर लोग को कप ब्लैक के बाहर थोड़ा लोगों से मिलना चाहिए था. एकदम ऑल ऑफ अ सडन आए और चले गए. इतने हजारों की तादाद.
Sort of disappointment, of course, कि आप लोगों से मिल नहीं पाए. लेकिन आपने उन्हें देखा?
हाँ, प्लेयर्स को देखा.
While we understand that everybody was waiting here, and we see that the fans are going to leave from here because they have already been going towards South Mumbai. But here, instantly the field is being vacant, and here you see that everybody is here, and you see that the people were eagerly waiting. The wait was over, and from airport, the people are going. Nitesh, if you can just show that side, the crazy crowd. Since morning, everybody was waiting, and this scene I have never witnessed before at the airport specifically. You know how security matters here when we are speaking about the airport specifically, and it's international airport, Mumbai, where everything is
That's
very
right.
much minutely observed.
That's right, Shweta.
But here you see, of course, the security was beefed up. just a short while back, I can say few minutes before the Team India left. But yeah, of course, very quickly I'll just tell you what actually they did. First of all, the first person to sit was Mr. Virat Kohli. As soon as he sat, he just took out the...
No, go ahead, Shweta. You're giving us a description of what happened. Go ahead, tell us what you saw very quickly. Finish that. I'm sure viewers would want to see that, hear that. Okay, all right. We seem to have some delay in signals. Let me just go across.
There's very low network, honestly. It's very difficult to manage here, specifically at the airport, where, of course, already there are network issues. And here, while I was on the point that Mr. Virat Kohli was the first one to sit, and as soon as he sat in the bus,
All right, there you have the trophy in hand and the trophy team literally out of the airport. Visuals, more visuals coming in, and we were told that Kohli was the first to exit. That's what my colleague Shweta said. But Hardik holding the trophy, and he's also set a record today according to the latest numbers that have come in. But what a moment, really, something that India has been waiting. Ame Qurecia, if I can just come in, and let's just talk about this. And that fan was making a very important point, something that India is very aware. This tournament has also been about the wall being the strong wall.
You're talking about Rahul Dravid?
That's right.
Hello? Are we talking about Rahul Dravid?
That's right, Mr. Ame Qurecia.
See, the point is...
Absolutely. The wall.
So let me tell you, when you talk about Rahul Dravid, you talk about somebody who is full of patience. You talk about somebody who evolved as a coach in this entire tournament. He was a coach, and from coach he became a mentor. He has a very powerful pedagogic approach as a coach. And this was quite visible, quite palpable in this entire journey that I have observed in this tournament. He realized that he has to get the unit together, and at times the journeys are very sarcastic, very bitter, very hurting, and critics are always after you. And that's what happened with this team when they lost in the 50-over World Cup. And that is the time when you have to ensure that the soldiers stay together, because then the fruits are sweeter, and the sweeter fruits are right in front of you. So for someone like Rahul Dravid, where God has been very kind to him because he wanted to quit, and then Rohit's at times even your players can pat your back and say, coach, we want you to stay back. And that's what Rohit did to Rahul. And good Rahul listened to him, because Rahul's presence itself is very grand, very huge. His respect is tremendous. And the point is, why his respect is tremendous? Because he's a cricketer of his own ilk, somebody who will never finagle, somebody who will never feign, but he will be always probity driven. That is Rahul Dravid for you, and that will always reflect in the team, and that is what he did as a cricketer. And let me tell you, as a player, he was special. As a
How
coach,
amazing!
He is goodness personified. So valuable, Rahul Dravid. Thank you so much.
Those are very, very important words, and I only wish Rahul Dravid would be able to see half of what is being spoken about him across the country, but he has a job to do, and today is an important day for us. I'm also being joined by my colleague Himanshu Tripathi. You have fans like me who are not fans. We just get carried with the moment, and then you have fans and cheerers like Himanshu Tripathi, who bleeds blue, who's an absolute avid cricket follower. Himanshu, pleasure to have you along with us. Take us through that moment when Team India came outside the airport gates. When when people there saw them for the first time, that cup, that trophy in the hands of Hardik being displayed by him, lifted by him, just how momentous has this been for India and for you as a journalist?
Oh, very good evening to you, Sneha. And you use the right word over there, momentous. I mean, India is a young country, right? So when you talk about that particular moment when the players walked out with the trophy, do you remember the last time it happened? 13 long years ago. I mean, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was not even a PM candidate back then when this happened the last time round. Coach Rahul Dravid, who, the wall of Indian cricket, was still an active player. He was yet to play his iconic English series when the last time this happened. This is how big this moment really is. It's happened only 4 times in 40 years. India, world champions. But this time round, it has come after a series of heartbreaks, losing some big matches, some big finals. Finally, over a decade of heartbreak has ended. Team India are world champions. And, for the die-hard Indian cricket fan, there's nothing bigger than this. This is redemption for not only the players, but for an Indian fan who never lost hope, always knew that this team is just maybe, has the grasp, fingers around the cup, hasn't been able to lift it. They've been playing some phenomenal cricket over the last few years, but for some reason, Lady Luck hadn't smiled on them. This time around, everything has come together. And what you're seeing on our screens right now, Sneha, I mean, for Mumbai, these crowds, this iconic image that we're seeing on our screens right now is usually associated with Ganpati, Lal Bagh Ka Raja, the Visarjan. But as you heard a lot of fans say on the streets of Mumbai right now, this iconic Boulevard Marine Drive, India Ka Raja Kaun, Rohit Sharma. This is the kind of moment and this is what it means to the fan in Mumbai, Delhi, every part of the country. This is as big as it gets. There's nothing better. And as a fan and as a journalist, you can only smile and absorb and try to take in the atmosphere from thousands of kilometers away. But our hearts are right there on Marine Drive, next to the 1K day, waiting to see our team, the men in blue led by Rohit Sharma, on top of that bus, through the adoring millions of fans, the sea of humanity in Mumbai, which is waiting to salute its heroes.
For all the cricketers as well, they are interacting with the fans, they are interacting with the people on the roads. You can see the crowd here on the roads here in Mumbai. So of course, a very exciting time. People are moving ahead with Indian flags in their hand. This has been a very, very important moment for the Indian fans. So of course, very exciting times, Madhav. The Indian team is heading to the NCPA, the Marine Drive, which is of course jam-packed. So we'll have to wait and see how they get to it and how they are going to get onto that open bus parade, which is jam-packed at this moment. So obviously there is a lot of excitement there, and we are trying to move with the bus, but some of the police deployment here, of course, stopping us from showing the live visuals, but we are still trying our best to show you whatever we can. This is the way to NCPA, this is the way to Marine Drive, and we are continuously showing you the 2 white buses that are on the road to Marine Drive, and of course a little difficult. Like I said, you can see on our screens, on our visuals, how much police deployment is there and how much celebrations are there as far as people are concerned, and how much the celebrations are there and how people are so excited. They're trying to chase the buses on their
Okay, that was my colleague Karishma, who was traveling along with the team from Barbados. Another privilege of sorts that comes with the job. Let me just go across to my colleague Himanshu yet again. Himanshu, so when was it last time that Mumbai and India came alive like this?
Well, Sneha, I mean, as I said last time, 2011, India did win an ICC trophy after that, the Champions Trophy in 2013. But winning that 2011 World Cup in Mumbai at Wankhede with Dhoni finishing off in style, that was the moment when the nation actually erupted in joy, and those were the kind of scenes which we are seeing almost after 13 years. Nobody can forget the night of 2nd April 2011, and I don't think anybody will actually ever forget July 4. These are the kind of scenes which will be etched in everybody's minds for as long as they live. I mean, this is what Indian cricket is all about. This is what cricket means to the 1.4 billion of us. It's a religion. It's the greatest unifier. It is our greatest celebration, and nothing better than seeing your champions with you holding that trophy as world conquerors back home. I mean, phenomenal scenes, and as you said, it's a privilege to be there and report it live. But even as journalists who are sitting far away in our newsrooms and other parts of the country, it's an honor to be able to speak about these pictures, because, I mean, these are the kind of stories that you tell your kids, right? That when India won the World Cup, I was talking about it, and you in the Team India jersey too can maybe tell your son, Sneha, that you actually reported live when a sea of humanity descended on the streets of Mumbai to welcome our heroes, to celebrate our champions.
Daughter would be watching you right now, but nonetheless, Himanshu, tell us this before I go to my guest, Amey Khuresia. Just tell us one thing. What we are witnessing at the Marine Drive right now, would you take us through what is expected, and why is this victory lap at Mumbai more than just a ritual, a tradition? Himanshu, if you could hear me, I'm just trying to get a sense. Would you like to take our viewers through, because you said there are so many generations involved in celebrating this victory of India. Why is this victory lap at the Marine Drive across Mumbai at the Wankhede Stadium so important, far more than just a sporting ritual? Would you take us through this?
Oh, absolutely, Sneha. This is not just a sporting ritual. It is a ritual which has its origins and nascence in that famous victory of 1983, which actually revolutionized the sport forever in this country and actually inspired a nation like nothing again. Mumbai traditionally has been the home of Indian cricket. For the longest time, Mumbai is which gave us our biggest sporting stars. And Mumbai is actually where the culture of cricket has taken the deepest roots in the country. So for the home of cricket, actually to welcome its heroes, the tradition actually took shape for the first time in 1983 when the team led by Kapil Dev actually descended on the streets of Mumbai with the cup, and the sight and the spectacles back then actually left a nation longing for more. Since then, the home of cricket has been the place where finally, after beating all other teams in the world and winning the cup and conquering the entire globe, you come back to your home and celebrate with your people. And Mumbai is the home of Indian cricket. And this ritual, which started in 1983, eventually got bigger and grander in 2007, subsequently 2011, is right now a part of Indian tradition. It is not limited to sport. It's part of our very inheritance, our legacy and our psyche to see our champions this way. And as I said, from 1983 to now, about 41 years, this is what also defines us as people. This is what it means to us as a community, as a country. And this is what actually is what the sport is all about. And I mean, like, at the points of time as a journalist also, Sneha, when you fall short of words, some of those moments are happening to me right now. But I wasn't able to witness the 1983 celebrations, but what I saw since 2007 has stayed with me, and so will 2024 forever. I mean, just amazing to see the kind of euphoria that we are witnessing right now.
And it's great to hear you explain all of this as well, Himanshu. You've definitely done a better job than what I could. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me also introduce Chandrasekhar Luthra, who's a senior sports journalist and joins us right now. But before, allow me, Mr. Chandrasekhar Luthra, before I come to you, let me go back to my guest who's been very patiently waiting with us, Amey Khuresia. Amey Khuresia, you a while back spoke about there's going to be another Destiny's Child, meaning the big boots that really need to be filled at this time, even as our much-loved cricketers move away from T20 International. But I think you would want to spend few minutes on just how it's not about just a Destiny's Child. There's so much more than goes into getting that trophy, and that's really been the story of Team India through all the criticism and hate that came their way, of course. And that's, you know, the unfortunate byproduct of the love that India gives them. Not fairly though, I mean the criticism and the hate possibly not fairly, but by all means the love. Nonetheless, it is an unfortunate byproduct. Amey Khuresia.
Oh yes, I think the point is when you are at when you are at those when you are at the peak and when you are so much loved by the nation, and at the moment you fall, and it is going to happen, and then people are going to point fingers at you, and that is quite it's acceptable. That's the way the world works, because when you cry alone, but when you laugh with the world. But then all said and done, when you get moments like this which are so profound, then you forget everything. When you get moments like this, the emotions like this which are so involuntary, so they are so genuine, because involuntary emotions are genuine. You can see that child, you can see many of the people. I think there is a lot of cacophony over there, but then it looks so mellifluous. That's that's what you enjoy. And at times, even with a cracked bat also, you get a beautiful sound. And that's what exactly is happening over here. With so many people, with so much of noise, with so much of chaos, you still feel everything is streamed, everything is aligned. And that's the way you feel when you become victorious in a game. See, life has to be lived forward, but understanding backwards. And that's the life of a cricketer. That's the life of most of the sports persons. Because the shelf life of a cricketer is very less. And he has to do everything in that limited period. But then if you enjoy all these sorts of accolades, then you should be happy to enjoy a little agony also with that, because that's what makes life. And it is fair, it's fine, it's absolutely no problem. I am saying you wait for moments like this and you love them.
Well said, well said. Chandrasekhar Luthra, if I can come to you. And we were talking about how the legacy that the two leaders, whether it be Kohli or Rohit, leave are very, very stark, very, very contrary. Do you want to take us through about how India would remember the two, if I may call them legends, nonetheless, in players that India has absolutely loved? Would you take us through their key leadership styles that really set them apart, not only from so many others, but even very distinctly from each other?
Well, I think, Rohit should be a, benchmark for all the young cricketers, If you remember when he was coming up as a under-19 cricketer, he was termed as replacement for Rahul Dravid. But he made his debut, not debut, but he played his initial times in the T20 World Cup in 2007, because none of our greats at that time, whether it was Sehwag or Sachin Tendulkar or Sourav Ganguly or VVS Lakshman, they never wanted to play that game. They wanted to concentrate on the real cricket. So Rohit got a chance, and he was playing at number 6 at that point of time. But look at his journey. He missed that 2011 moment of glory in World Cup. But overall, when he's retiring, he has lifted this cup, and this whole entire transformation of T20 generation is because in 2007, Amey would remember that time, it was a T20 Cup. It was never perceived to be a World Cup, because no big player was actually ready to play this T20 at that particular time. India won, and that was a time when after 3, 4, 5 months, it was a time to launch IPL. So in that moment to create that frenzy among the cricket lovers, Lalit Modi, he fought, probably not fought, but he asked Mr. Sharad Pawar to create this kind of bus travel from one point to other. There was a big that celebration happened that time, but that was taken as to popularize IPL, not to celebrate the T20 World Cup victory, But again, 17 years down the line, this is a true moment when every new generation player, where any youngster who is preparing to be a cricketer at any level, they want to play T20. T20 has taken over everything. There is a debate over whether we should continue with 50-over game, whether one day cricket would survive or not. That is also because T20 has become so popular. So Test cricket has taken, backhand, and T20 has become more popular. So here on, I think when these key players, these legends of the game, when they are leaving, there will be a big opportunity for the new generation. Lot of new players are, waiting there outside. They have a chance to make it big at Team India, to earn a lot of money, because the money part, in a way, in last 15, 16 years, ever since IPL has come, that this has become a main profession for the youngsters. If you are playing any sort of cricket, you are sorted, your life is sorted. So this has also given a chance at this point of time when there is so much of unemployment, so much of gloom otherwise. And so I think this is an opportunity, new generation, new opportunities, and a great moment for Team India and the younger generation.
Absolutely. Chandrasekhar Luthra as well as Amey Khuresia, thank you so much for joining us, for sharing all these important moments and highlights. I hope our viewers have enjoyed it, but our coverage will continue on Mirror Now. In fact, before we say a goodbye and before my colleague Ashish Parekh takes over, let me leave you with these absolutely stunning visuals that you just would want to soak in. Listen to all the cheer that's coming in. And it's a goodbye for now. Do join us again in a few minutes from now at 7. That's when you possibly would also catch the parade.